It is time to get serious. I need to do some service on Honey. So I am here at Silke and Maree's place here in Windhoek. They are part of the 2082 Harley group, and they have just been absolutely amazing to me and just like opened their home. They've given me a whole house for myself, and this is where I'm staying and just chilling, and I've been working on some videos for you all, and now I'm gonna wash the bike and then go use Maree's workshop. So I'm just blown away by the hospitality of the people here in Namibia. It's just unbelievable. I'm gonna wash her and then I'm gonna take her to Maree's workshop and do the service there. He's a highly qualified motorcycle mechanic, and he has a really cool workshop where I can do the work on the bike, and then he can help me with the things that I don't know how to do. So I'm just gonna take off and then find a place where I can do a bit of wash before I go to Maree's place. So there should be a car wash really close. Do you know, is there maybe a wash nearby? Or can I wash it here? Yeah? Okay. Thank you. Can I wash my bike here? Yeah? Cool.
Pressure wash. Do you want some tire polish?
Just a pressure. Can I do it myself?
You can. Just call him, then he'll show you. You can put stuff down here.
Excellent. Thanks.
On you.
I appreciate it.
Can I take a photo before the time? We're doing a bunch of before and afters. Fine with you?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. I want to be on it though.
Okay. That is even better.
Shit, look at those tires. I mean, this girl has been through some shit. Yeah.
Where have you been traveling to?
Just all the dirt roads in Namibia. Yeah. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, now. Perfect.
No, just like that. You press this one first and then you open the water.
Yes. I bet it's not every day you have a Danish bike here.
And a woman doing it.
Perfect. Oh, even that is so smart. I never thought of that. That's a really good idea. The brush is so smart. Totally gonna get one of those.
Into all the tiny spaces.
Yeah. Normally I use a toothbrush, but this is way smarter. What is your name?
Hambira. Hambira.
Hambira. My name is Henriette. Henriette. Good to work with you. This little bike, she has gone now through 31 countries. 31 countries and 56,000 kilometers. So she's done very well. She deserves some love. Here you go. Thanks. Very nice. Yeah. You have one more, then I can also help. Thank you. I am here at the Old Skool Bike Garage. So this is the workshop of Maree, and it's a damn nice workshop. Look at this bike. Nice and high, so that I can work with my baby. And Maree is busy. Hello, Maree.
Hi.
The first thing I did was I laid out all my tools nicely, so I have a good overview. And then I'm beginning to take away the things that I need to take away, and I put it in the order that I take it off. And I made some parts ready here, new oil filter, a washer for the drain plug, and then right now I'm just draining the oil and make sure not to drop the plug down in that hole. And then this washer here is going to be replaced. Everything looks quite nice, I have to say. It's always good to take all this protective stuff off and just see how things are looking underneath. To remove the cover for the oil filter. And I always make sure that I loosen things in a crisscross pattern. Oh, just loosen things a little bit first. When you take the cover for the oil filter out, just be careful with that little spring here that sits right in there in the cover. You don't lose the spring. Where did this one come from? I have no idea. It's a gasket. I hope I have a new one of that. Should have a new one. If not, I'm just gonna reuse this one, but preferably I have a new one. And then on the oil filter you see here, it says outside. So it actually helps you to get the right side in. I'm just gonna have a look at the manual and look at that O-ring there. Maybe it was something that was just lying here before, but I just spotted it now, and I don't recall that there's supposed to be an O-ring in there. So maybe I'm wrong. There we go. Of course I had a new gasket. I had two of them even. Gotta be prepared. But I mean, look at them. They take no space, so you might as well carry a few of them. So I just checked the manual, and I was right. There is no O-ring in this place, so I don't know where this O-ring is coming from. Maybe it was just something lying here on the floor. All the oil is drained, and I am ready to put in my plug with a fresh washer. And I just checked with Marée, and he said that I can also fill up the new oil once I'm ready, because later we need to check the valves and we need to change the cam chain tensioner, and all that happens up here, and the oil is going to be down here, so it doesn't interfere with anything. So I'm actually just going to finish the whole oil change, and then later I'll start taking off the tank and everything so that we can access the top part of the engine. The bulb here, the drain plug, is one that you really want to be careful with not to tension too much. I'm in a place now where obviously I could borrow a torque wrench from Marée, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go with my feeling and just be a little bit careful. If you overdo that one, you have a pretty big problem. Alright, so I have my new oil filter. They're so small that I actually carry a few of them, and it's so cool that it says outside here. So this one with the rubber goes on there, and I need a new gasket, just like that, and then the cover has a little spring sitting there. So I'm going to put the gasket on here. It's going to be a little bit easier. And I have the bolt that holds on. I'm ready for new oil, 10W40, and it needs 1.5 liters when I exchange the oil filter as well. Alright, so 1.5 liters of oil is in. I put in the plug here again, whatever you call that one. Oil is done. I'm gonna wait with starting the engine until after we're done checking the valves, because that has to be done completely cold. So what I'm gonna do now is replace the cam chain tensioner, something I've never done before, so I need some assistance from Marée to do this. I've actually never really understood what the cam chain tensioner does. I just know that it's kind of a weak part on this bike, and since I have the extra part, I'm gonna replace this one, and I'm gonna keep the old one just as a spare. It's a little bit tight to get that out. There's not a lot of space to get it out, and it's our two 8mm bolts that sits there, and you have to remove them simultaneously because the cam chain will push it out, so you can't just loosen one and then afterwards the other one. You've got to do both at the same time, and not the same time, but you got to do a little bit here, then a little bit here, a little bit here, and it's going to take me forever. I have all the parts for it, and not only the cam chain tensioner, I also have a new gasket, new bolts, this new screw that goes in right there, and I also have this little special tool for it that someone gave me. I got this from Nelsbrut, but honestly I'm a little lost here, so I'm really happy that Marée can give me a hand. So I usually take pride in always using my trail tools to everything, because it gives me confidence that when I'm somewhere, you know, on the trail and I need to do some work, that I have the tools I need. But the Camp Chain Tensions, it's just almost impossible to get in there, so I can't like quite get in there, and I can do half a turn, and then I can take the other bolt and do half a turn, and it's just gonna take me an hour. So now I bought this one from Marée, which has the ratchet inside here. So I am being lazy and doing this one, because otherwise this is gonna take me freaking forever. I need to make it easier on myself. I think I'm gonna remove the clutch cable guide here, which is the one bolt is already removed, but this one here, and then take the clutch cable off, because then that will actually give me some space to work in there. And I managed to get it out. So this one is pushing this one out. That's why you have to undo both bolts kind of at the same time, and then it comes out like that. That's a cam chain tensioner. What it does, I still don't know. Ready to put the new one in, and I have the bolts, I have the gasket, and what's really important is that you do not remove this one, because you don't want this one to come out before you screw this in. So that's really important, to leave that until this is fully tightened. Now we have the cam chain tensioner in. So now we take this little thingy out, if I can, with this plier here. Let me see. I'm supposed to pull this one out, and that should then release the cam chain tensioner. Yeah, there we go. So then the feather will now release it and then push it in. Is that right?
That's now on the schedule.
I am learning here.
That one.
Excellent. Chain tensioner done. Wow. I learned a lot today. I'm so happy. Cam chain is done, which means next project is adjusting the valves. Ah. So it's going to be really exciting to see after 56,000 kilometers whether the valves are still within specs or if we need to put some chims on. But in order to get to the valves, I need to take the plastics off and then remove the tank, and then I'm sure Marée will come and give me a hand, because I'm not comfortable doing that job alone. We have everything off, and I took off the bolts for the tank, so actually it should be possible to just lift the tank off right now. So tank is off, and now I think I want to do a bit of cleaning here, because it's quite dirty and we're going to be messing around, and then it's just going to have all that dust falling down. So we agree, we're happy, right?
Yeah, we're happy.
Unbelievable. So 56,000 kilometers and they're still good.
Good.
Isn't that unreal?
That's fucking amazing.
That's Honda for you. So they're all good within specs.
All in spec.
So we're just going to close it up again and say thank you, Honda. How do you say thank you in Japanese?
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa! Now we're talking. I was fucking waiting for this. You guys are crazy! Cheers! Cheers! Oh my god!
10?
Really?
I was saying, it's 10.
It's a 10! Yay! BMW
1986 K100.
1986 K100.
Yeah.
Such a sweet sound. Wow. See you in a little bit. That was just the most awesome day, guys. So right now I'm behind Silke. We're gonna take the bike back. She just wanna go back to the dogs. So I'm gonna leave the bike and then go with her so that I can have another beer, because I think if I have another beer and have to drive, it's not gonna go so well. I think there's some doggies that are gonna be super happy. No, they've been waiting all day. Have you been waiting for us all day, huh? Hey, doggy! Oh, you're so cute! Oh, you're all so cute! Oh, I know! Thanks for joining me, guys, for Bike Maintenance Day in Windhoek, Namibia with Old Skool Bike Garage. I'm now back here at Silke and Marie's house, and I'm just gonna change, and then we're gonna go have dinner and more Jägermeister, I think. How will I survive? Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.